Already, man, we in the building with 21st Century TV, man. We ran into one of the homies, man. The original, man. Tell them who you are, brother.
What's going on, man? The one and only. You can't clone me. Tumbleweed. Yes, sir.
Already, Tumbleweed, man. Tell the people what you do.
I started off as a promoter and worked my way up into being a manager, right? And currently now one of the most powerful people in the rap game.
Already. What cities do you operate out of?
I mean, I'm in Corpus right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I really operate out of anywhere that has an internet connection.
I heard that. So, name some people you work with. Not more from the earlier days and not the later days.
Earlier days? Well, shit. First person I ever met that is like a real rapper that's famous to this day, significant, would be, let me think. The first one was Lucky Luciano.
Shouts out Lucky.
Yeah, he's from the same neighborhood I'm from. Like, I met a lot of rappers when I was younger, as far as like just in passing, but when I first started wanting to actually do things in the rap game, first rapper that I remember meeting was Juan Gotti when I was trying to promote. But in high school, I went to school with...
Shouts out Juan Gotti.
Yeah, shout out my brother. I went to school with Paul Wall, Chameleonaire, different people that just happened to blow up and be famous. But yeah, Lucky was one of them as well. And then Juan Gotti was the first rapper that I met while I was active. And then the second rapper that I ever met, the second rapper that I ever met after Juan Gotti, after really getting going, was Rashid. Shout out to my boy Rashid.
Already. So, with different cities and states?
Whoever don't know, for some reason, if you just happen to jump in, or, the internet work real weird, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they try to suppress people and make shit weird, right? So, if for some reason you don't already know, right? I just shouted out the second rapper that I ever met and, got the chance to work with, and to this day is famous, right? And that rapper is Rashid. And for those that don't know, for whatever reason, if you for some reason are watching this right now, right, and don't know that Rashid, who I just named, who is a very famous rapper, is who is speaking behind the camera right now, then that really sucks, because that means that these people that run the world and the entertainment industry somehow successfully managed to get you to watch this shit and don't know that the person I just named is the person behind the camera right now speaking.
Well, shout out
to my brother Rashid. Man.
Already. So, what's some of the different cities that you've been to outside of course, you're in Texas. We didn't say that. You in, that's where you mainly from. But so outside of Texas, name some of the cities and places that you've been to.
Shit, I've been everywhere. Man. Every city that you can think of in Texas, little town or whatever too. All over Colorado. Shit, all over California. You know what I'm saying? Shit, all over Nevada. We really don't go to the East Coast that much. Been to New York a few times, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Been to Massachusetts.
What kind of work did you do in Cali?
In Cali? Shit. The work we do, man. I mean, there's been a lot of artists that I've gotten to work with, and people that have been very, very successful that, I happen to jump on at certain parts in their career, and, shows and stuff like that, weed festivals, all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Already. So currently, what can you tell us about what you got currently working on? I seen you promoting some artists the other day out to Trump.
Yeah, so, I started managing a rapper from Houston by the name of FNF Chapo. He got my attention a while back. He's from my side of town and stuff. He won a few rap contests and stuff, and had a pretty good buzz going, and got a chance to, at the time that I was looking for somebody to try to work with, catch him at the right time, and we started working really hard, for the last 9 months, and We got him signed to 1501 Entertainment in February, and now, you know what I'm saying, we're in a pretty good position right now, you know?
Okay. Can you repeat the name of that label? And for those that don't know or have knowledge of that label, give us a rundown on that.
Okay, so 1501 Entertainment is owned by Carl Crawford, who, you know, he's a famous baseball player that, you know, made, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars playing professional baseball. And he, you know, he discovered and signed Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
You know, that's where she came from, 1501. And then, you know, after the Megan, you know, the Megan deal, and he was, you know, trying to look for another artist to do the same thing with. He discovered Erica Banks and blew her up. And, you know, now he signed Chapo, and it's the first Mexican on the label.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So he got a chance in the game. So with your knowledge and your expertise and able to team up with this known independent label as well as resourceful, where do you see your artists at a year from now?
Yeah, a year from now, we should be touring, you know, and hopefully, you know, making anywhere between, you know, 20, you know, 40, 50,000 a show.
That's big. That's big. Okay. So how do you feel about the game versus back then versus social media now? Do you mostly do social media? Do you do both? Do you guerrilla hustle? Give us a rundown of you know, your day-to-day formula for an artist that you use, because I know you do other things, so every day is probably not music, but you know, your day-to-day usual movements for the artist.
Every day is music, and every day is everything else as well. The only way to truly be successful in anything in this world, the way that the condition of the, I mean, because you go back and try to compare whatever, but nothing's changed, man. It's, you know, people, you know what I'm saying? Like communication, getting fucking things done, closing deals, you know, you can come up with ideas and not see them through. That's the problem, you know what I'm saying? That nothing's ever changed with that. Same shit.
So let's say Diddy called you right now and wanted to do some business.
I would be like, shit, I would first look for the fucking first, you know what I'm saying? I would look for a way to record the shit so I can answer it while it's being recorded, because I'd be like wondering like how the fuck this nigga got my number, because that's one of the, I want to know how the fuck he got my number and why the fuck he calling me. Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Diddy? Weird ass nigga that got all this weird shit going on? Hell no. I'd be like, fuck, I'd answer it. But I would answer it. If I knew it was him, I wouldn't know it was him, so man, I probably would answer on accident. I'd be like, hold on real quick. Diddy, hold on. Boom. Put him on pause, you know what I'm saying? Get some way to record the shit, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that'd be with Rashid so he'd have the camera, you know what I'm saying? This is the only reason I would talk to him, because if he fucking called it, I would hang up on him. I wouldn't want to talk to him, because I would want to know how he got my number. And that's what I would try to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, I ain't talking to that dude.
Gotcha.
Fuck that, right? But because of one reason and one reason only, I would answer it, right? Put the camera, right? And I'd say, hey man, is this really you? And I'd confirm somehow, I'd get a way to get him to say something to confirm that it's really him, right? And then I'd ask him one question, right?
I'm gonna have to delete that.
Nah, hell no, don't delete that. I would ask him that one question, right? Because that's just skeptical, it's sketchy, and there's fucking reasons to believe that he had interaction with him in one way or the other, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious to know how deep those interactions were, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
So, okay.
But look, I want to ask you this, right? Why would you say, if Diddy called you right now, what would you do? Like, what would make you say Diddy and not somebody else?
Well, because Diddy's the hottest man on the books, the hottest man in the streets. So, you know, it's a question of are you going to be business or are you going to be personal?
Man, I mean, not about being business or personal. Let me tell you what it's about. The game is controlled very weirdly by weird people. You know what I'm saying? And even though this man's made the money he's made or whatever, somehow or another, they've created a situation where now, if you're affiliated to him, like, you are the scum of the earth. You're trash. Like, there's no way around that. And anybody that tries to speak up and like try to help him, or like, oh, I believe him, I think he being, you know, like, well, he's been put on the cross or whatever, man, anybody tries to do that, they're gonna go right there with him. And on the cool, man, it's like, well, shit, he ain't ever did nothing for me. I don't know him.
I
the
feel
fuck?
that.
You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
that. Okay.
So it's like, shit. I mean, but I definitely would want to know where the fuck the damn call came from. You know what I'm saying? That would be the thing. And then you know what I'm saying? I mean, but if this motherfucker would say some shit like, yeah, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember Mike Jones, shit. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucker would, man, shit. That would be worth answering the fucking call. But I would want to know where the fuck, like, why would you, like, who gave you my number? Like,
Gotcha.
What the fuck? I want to know who gave me my number.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Why
right.
are you calling me? Because I'm telling you, the world is really weird. And if I'm in a position where I'm so fucking powerful that somebody trying to get this motherfucker to call me right now, I ain't gonna lie, like shit, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, he was in a position where a motherfucker, oh yeah, he gonna answer the phone. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get a record deal, shit like that, right? But right now, like, what the fuck? That would be like, but that would actually be a good warning sign, something going on, somebody trying to get a hold, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
All right,
But,
so on another...
Hey, did y'all know that P. Diddy was on a private plane one time on his way to Houston, right? And he called for a meeting with Eddie DeVille, Chingo Bling, and Lucky, right? I think it was Eddie that got the call, or who, I don't remember who got the call, but they got the call, and it had like a weird number that came up on caller ID, right? And it was like him calling from the private plane. And I think he called him to go meet with them. They met up with him somewhere, and they came like dressed for the all-white party, like in all white and shit, right? Whatever. And I think Chingo, Lucky, and Eddie all got a bad vibe from him. They were like, man, this dude, like, I don't know, they were like, man, hell no. Like, he was telling them we're gonna go to the strip club, do all this other shit, right? And they were like, man, hell no, they dipped. They dipped on they dipped on that nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Shout out my boy Lucky, shout out Chingo, shout out A. DeVille for being some of the people that did it right. You know what I'm saying?
Already, no
right,
Diddy,
you know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
y'all.
Yeah, no Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying?
So switching the subject, you see the podcast game has blown up. So I'm not sure if you watch any podcasts. If you do, what will be your top 3 go-to podcasts?
Man, I really don't watch podcasts that much, but I end up watching them. Like, whenever something pop up, they catch my attention because, of course, you know, we in the game or whatever, so we try to keep up with shit. But I would say, you know what I'm saying, like, as far as like the top 3 that are thing, like the best podcasts, like as far as like commercially or whatever, probably be like, you know, like the No Jumper stuff and like the Drink Champs, you know what I'm saying? And like locally, there's a lot of stuff that's good too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but as far as podcast goes, those are probably like the top. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Speaking of podcasts, shouts out Donnie Houston. I did his podcast last week.
Oh yeah, shout out Donnie Houston, man. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, Donnie Houston.
Yeah.
But
shit, big ups to Donnie Houston. As a matter of fact, I got a reason why I want to talk to Donnie Houston, and it's actually really, like, I guess you would say like an innocent reason. It's like weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I tell him, he's gonna love it because I hope to be able to do his show one day, and I'm gonna wear a specific pair of shoes for a reason, and he's gonna wear the same shoes. You know what I'm saying, to that interview.
Okay, hopefully we can get him on this. So you know, get him to hear this and, you know, hear that. So far as what you do, you know, how do the world get in touch with you in order to get your services?
Man, well, you know, I used to be real like accessible, you know what I'm saying? I guess the best way probably is social media stuff, you know what I'm saying? So
They gotta find you.
Instagram. You know
All right, and what's those tags?
The Instagram is Ojiman Juan 1501. Wait, no, it's Ojiman _ Juan _ 1501.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Tumbleweed, man. Any last words or shout outs?
Shit. I love what I'm seeing finally happening, that I don't want to necessarily say that I forecasted or whatever, but man, I'm so happy for my people right now. You know what I'm saying? So happy for my people, and we're just gonna keep going up.